Hey Pitmasters, what is up? Today we're going to find out if we need to sear the outside of our duck breast first before we cook it. These are two nice duck breasts and I want to make them nice and crispy with a crispy crunchy skin. The thing I'm wondering is, should I be grilling the skin first or afterwards to get it as crispy as can be? To find out the right order, we're going to do both. One, we're going to cook on the meat side first and then sear. And the other one, we're going to do skin side first and then cook on the meat side. We'll start off by preheating our grill. We're going to be cooking on the Napoleon Rogue today. Got my lights on, burners on. I'm going to set everything to high so we cook it hot and fast. I'll preheat this pan. Now we will start preparing our meat. We want to score that skin. That's going to maximize the crust. Now we'll start seasoning our duck. We'll put a little bit of salt on top of the skin. We'll also put some salt on the bottom, a little bit of fresh ground pepper. Then we'll grate on some lime zest. Our duck breasts are all seasoned up, and now let me show you our cooking techniques. We got a hot pan on the grill and the other one is going to be a red hot burning log. So I'll put one of the duck breasts on our burning log. And this is the ultimate version of planked meat.
Just gonna put it on the log?
Yeah, I'm just putting it on the log and we're burning it and it's gonna catch flavor. This is all flavor, it's smoking. We got a little bit of char on there. This is like the ultimate caveman style cooking. Now the other one, we're going to sear skin side down first in a hot cast iron pan so we can compare the two techniques. While cooking on a log of wood, we gotta make sure that we keep that fire going, we keep that heat going, so we actually cook the meat. So every now and then we gotta take a new log out of the fire and cook with it. The transfer. Now you can see that the skin on the cast iron is shrinking and the meat is going to stand out. So it's going to provide us with a lot more heat than the log is. We want to make sure we check every now and then that the skin is not burning. Look at that crust. That is absolutely fantastic. Just the way we want it to be. So this is the right time to switch it up. We're going to put the crispy skin on the log and the one that's been on the log, you guessed it, in the cast iron. There we go. Now let's get a sizzle on this one. Now crispening up the skin first definitely looks better on our duck breast. We want to keep our eye on the temperature, see if they're done. And I like my duck breast like I like my steak at 54 degrees Celsius. This one is almost done. We're taking it off and let it rest. This is the one that we put on the log first. You can see that the outside of the skin is not as crispy, but it still looks really good. And the other one, there we go. Now we'll let them rest. Time to work on our sauce. And what goes well with duck?
Ketchup?
Yeah, but also orange and honey and stuff like that. But also ketchup, that's right. Ketchup. Not ketchup, ketchup. Let's put some butter in a hot pan. To that we're going to add 5 tablespoons of honey. Get the juice out of one orange and add it to the pan. The orange juice will go perfect with our duck breast. We're also going to add 1 cinnamon stick and 1 star anise, a pinch of salt and some fresh ground pepper. And of course my favorite ingredient of all times, ketchup mayonnaise. There we go. We'll add around 2 tablespoons of that. Or maybe more if you like it as much as I do. This sauce instantly got better at least 100 times. Do you know the drill, Motion?
Syrupy bubble.
That's right, we got the syrupy bubble. That's how you know your sauce is done. And that's the time when we perform our taste test. We gotta make sure we have enough ketchup mayonnaise. Smells really good. Nice winter fragrances. Whoa. It's super sweet. This is really good. Well, before we're going to slice into our duck, we're going to cut up some cucumber. Now I want to eat this as a finger food. So I got some tortillas, I put them in a terracotta pot, and we kept it warm on the grill. The terracotta does an amazing job at keeping it perfectly moist and warm at the same time. We've kept our duck warm under a sheet of butcher paper. Look at these things. They look absolutely fantastic. Let's slice into them. I'm going to make these thin slices because that will work perfect with our tortillas. Look at that, this thing looks really good. This is the one that we put on the cast iron first. I'll take 2 of the tortillas, plate them up. I'm going to put a little bit of our cucumber underneath. The cucumber is going to provide us with a fresh crunch. Now first I'm going to put on the duck which has been in the cast iron first. And here comes the duck that's been on the plank first. Now we'll put on our beautiful sauce. That looks beautiful, right? Now there's only one thing left to do, and that's the taste test. Should I start with the one that we didn't put the sauce on first? So we can actually compare the two. Cast iron first, log first. Cast iron looks a little bit better. The flavor is amazing. It's really well balanced. It has that little bit of acidity, saltiness, super juicy, and the crunch from the skin. Now the one that's been on the log first. There's a big difference here. The one that's been on the log first has that smokiness. And that's kind of what we want. If we're barbecuing, we want to have that smokiness. So if you're going to cook it in cast iron first, you're going to have a better looking skin. But in the end, you're not going to have that beautiful smoke flavor profile. If I have to pick a winner, the winner is going to be the one that's been on the plank first, because the smoke flavor is so much bigger. It's like what barbecue is about, so it's definitely the winner. Now let's see if my cameraman knows which one has been on the plank first and which one has been grilled first. Blind test, here we go. There's one that has a lot more.
The plank sauce keeps coming in, the smoke flavor.
Now let's try the ones that we put in the tortilla. Of course I made it way too big again. I'm just gonna cut them in half so you'll have some as well. Oh man, it's already dripping. Anaconda style, there we go. I love it. It's really good. Smoke flavor is there. Super planked, really nice. Barbecue, duck, sweet, Asian sauce, perfect. Wow. When you're cooking on a log right out of the fire, especially with that beech tree, which has a beautiful sour, but then again, not too heavy flavor, and it goes so well with duck, it really changes a dish. It's really worth the effort. And then working out which one is better, first cast iron on the skin or first on the log, it's very important to how your dish is going to turn out. So definitely try new things, you know, flip it around, and maybe things are not what you think they're gonna be like. As this experiment definitely showed, it's better to put it on the log first and then sear it off. Fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed this video recipe, and I hope you guys enjoyed the test. And if you did, then leave me a big thumbs up and a comment down below. I love to know what you guys think, and I want to say, I would love to know. Well, a big thank you to our patrons and our YouTube members. Hope to see you guys next time. Until then, eet smakelijk and keep on grilling. Missed, sorry.